G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 2 of our knockoff Excavator, otherwise known as Bob. This is from junk to robot mode. Now, I pulled him apart for the most part, but thankfully his tracks and stuff are required, so I've left them how they are. If you want to know how they are put together, sort of, and know that you can actually count to 20. That's all in the first part. So let's get down putting him into robot mode. Or as I was saying in the build videos, deformation, because it's not transformation. I should really just calling this parts forming, honestly. All right, so the only pieces I didn't really pull apart either was this and that. Ironically, I found after looking at the instructions for how to do this to the robot mode, a probably better way of doing it in for the scoop, but still didn't help it much. All right, so we're going to take 2 blacks in this time instead of 2 yellows. Try to get them on there. There we go. I'm assuming... No, I haven't got it far enough back. So we want it here. Yes. I won't lie. Yes, the instructions are pretty semi-decent, even though they are relatively rubbish. But actually, that's actually a pretty cool-looking vehicle, just on its own. All right, so we're going to take this black piece, which we're basically building the torso. So we've already built his legs. We want this piece together. We want... That's not making it... oh, yeah, it is. We need a black piece. So one of these is going to say that's not actually connecting them at all. And my instructions are slowly folding over on me. Thank you. Thankfully, I will be jumping to the other side soon, so I really don't care. All right, so we want blue on this side. We want 2 yellows. So, yes, this is Bob of the, what do I call them? The road workers. My name for them. And they, of course, turn into Counciltron. Once again, my name for them. They do not have an official name for a combined mode. If there is on the internet, feel free to let me know. But I'm just going to keep calling them that instead. All right, so that's just going to go on to the tracks, which I'm going to try my best not to dislodge anything of. So that sits on there. And just flip that around, and hopefully now it'll sit better since it's pressed against each other the other way around. Now, I've already done this before, so that doesn't need redoing, but it is a bit weird how it looks like it's set up. So 4 black, and then we want 2 yellow on here and here. And then we want... All right, so we're doing 2 sets of blacks. So 1 here, just to hold those together. And we're doing the build method of arms. So, we want the ball joints, not the clips. So 1 there. And 1 here. And then those 2 apparently sit there. And then this sits on here. But it doesn't connect to anything. Really? No, it just sort of sits there. So what's it's this middle black piece here. I think that's actually holding it in place. So it goes over like this, And that sits on the top. And it's just a matter of, whoop. Come on. Don't fall apart on me yet. I haven't got that far. What do I do? Take that. Put that in there. So at least I have some sort of a connection. Then put that back together. And I'm just going to leave that folded up. I think it's actually supposed to sit up that way. And we're grabbing... Alright, so we might be able to actually make this a little bit more adhesive. Got to take that off there. So that's going to go here. Where did I put the other one? There's a couple of these pieces I did not properly pull apart. There's the other one. Also, the fact that they're not actually using what potentially could have been the waist rotation by leaving the piece on there is a bit baffling. Suppose you could do it. I'm not going to. I'm just going by the instructions. So that's up to you. If you actually ever buy this thing, I got it in a reject shop. I think I've said that before. At least locally, I know they've still got it, but do you really, really want it? So that goes on there. That goes on there. And now we apparently have a right angle black that's going to have 2 yellows underneath. All right, so we are going to use that spinning mechanism, which I'm assuming we're going to use it for his head. So those go on there. We have our... Is that it? Is it? Yeah, that's the spinning mechanism. That's going to go on here. And we take 2 yellow clips, which is probably going to straighten itself up in a minute. Right there. If I can get them both on. There we go. They're a little bit squivive, so let's straighten that up a bit. And that's going to go here. I'm assuming that's going there. Yep. All right, so that's our head, basically. Not completely finished yet, but it is getting it. Now it's telling me to put the tracks together, which, thank God, I don't have to recount again. All right, we're going to finish the head, and I can't say that I have a lot of trust in these pieces. So, God help me. So, we put 2 blacks in here, 1 in there, and 1 in there. I think I might put the eyes on first because I have a feeling that's all going to pop off. So 1 here. How about we just put it on the head first before we actually properly attach it? So there. Then we take what I'm assuming is supposed to be antennas. I don't like the way that's... I think I've gone the wrong way around. Yep, I do have the wrong way around. It should be out. Once again, I don't like how this connects because it's going to pop off. I know. Good God. Good God. Oop. So this is supposed to poke out a little bit. This is turning into a very, very bad Johnny 5 wannabe. Whoop. And for those of you who have no idea who Johnny 5 is, a very bad Wally. Alright, so we're going to build ourselves a right arm, which is this. We want two black. Oh, there it is. 2 black, and we want it this way around. That's going to go in there. We have another clip, which is going to go there. We're going to have that thicker handle piece, which is going this way. And we want, we haven't even used this flat black, so I don't know why we have it. I'm assuming it's for combine mode, but still, I don't know why we have it. Unless we're using it soon, but I highly doubt it. No, that goes on there, goes on there. Now, this is what I was talking about with this. And apparently that can pop in there. So maybe that might have just been a... Oh, hang on. Can that pop in there? No, it doesn't. No, it does not. So it's actually going on there. But you're using this black piece instead. Now, this is what I reckon probably would have fit better than using that. It's not a very clean... Good God. It's all about where you can position things, honestly. So that goes on there. That goes on there. Apparently I'm half jumped, I think, a few steps. Oh, no, I haven't. I have and I haven't. Yes, I have. So you take one of these, and that goes onto here. Yes. And just looking at how this situates. So I'm going to turn that, so that's our elbow somewhat. And then that clips onto here without hopefully knocking the antennas off. I'll just try to angle him so he gets his arm a bit. He has some very googly eyes. All right, so we're going to do apparently the same on the other side, except we don't have a scoop this time. So we'll do that first. Now it's telling me to put this together, but I'm just going to leave that till last. Flat black. This is the end of our hand. So there, 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 which is a bit angled, so take that for what it's worth. It was angled before, I just didn't realize how angled it was, and this is probably going to shoot off of me. So we'll turn it this way, so we can attach it. Like so. And that's it. That is Bob in his robot mode. And I won't lie, he's a little bit more cohesive than Bill was. Yes, we have some leftover parts, but God knows how the combined mode's going to work. Oh, put that down there and hopefully not drop everything. So there's Bill. Oops, sorry, that was a quick drop. Let's get this stuff out of the way. We don't need it on here now, at least not till next time. He can roll, kinda, sorta, maybe not. But he is a lot more cohesive. Yes, I'm worried that his antennas are going to pop off any moment, but yeah, his arms are not going to bust. I'm not too worried about his arms. Although I just noticed that, I knew that was going to happen. I just noticed the top of his head isn't attached to the bottom of his head, and I just popped his head off. Oh no, stay on there. We're about to do size articulation. Really, why won't you go back on there? There we go. So it's not actually his neck rotation or anything, it's his antenna rotation. All right, so let's try to do articulation as we saw. Crap. All right, I'm sorry, Bob, but I'm taking your antennas off because they're incredibly annoying. And I'm pretty sure they'll pop off again. All right, so his antennas technically can rotate. Nothing at the neck and the head. Shoulders go up that far before you pop things off and things try to start tabbing in. Can do a full 360 as long as you can get past certain parts. Technically has an elbow that gets you that far, and that's on the other side too. Beg my pardon. He has an elbow rotation instead of a bicep rotation. So there's that, and that works, I think, on both sides. I don't think anything's really hindering how that works. Nope. Crap. This is where he starts to fall all apart. Yep, I'm feeling things starting to disconnect on me. No, we're almost done. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get on there. Stay connected. Yeah, stay there. I think I got him. Actually, I think I completely missed where things are supposed to plug into. You go in there. Come on, I was saying some really nice things about you. Damn it, there goes the gun. And once again, you have that firing mechanism, which I'm not going to do. You sort of have an up and down on this wrist due to that, which is surprisingly secure. And I suppose you could do a rotation for that wrist if you really want to call it that. Nothing at the abs, nothing, no bend, no rotation, which I suppose you could take that and put that into here to actually rotate it. But obviously that's not how that works. Would roll if it was on my table and if it was more circular, where it's more angled. That can move up and down if that's something that you want to work with. But apart from that, that's all your articulation. So let's do final size comparison after I put him back together again. All right, there we go. So size comparison. And for the laughs, here he is with MP10. So slide him back a little bit. So you can see him. He's, if you go to the top of the antennas, it goes up to about Prime's knees at that angle. If we go to the top of the head, it's, just above his shins. So there we go. I don't know if I said in this video, I said it in the previous one, I'm not going to turn these guys back into their robot mode. So just for the hang of it, there he is with Bill. So yeah, there's your size for you. So honestly, he is a little bit more cohesive. I would be tempted to take those antennas off though. Whether or not to leave the gun in his hand is entirely up to you. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.